What up guys, Evil here. Today I'm going to show off all the random comics and video games I picked up for the month. So let's get started. I have quite a few. Let's start with the comics first. I picked up the complete run of the limited Spider-Man Unlimited series, issue 1 and 2. The guy put it in all in one, I guess. Issue 3, issue 4. This was based on the Spider-Man Unlimited cartoon that came out. That only lasted for like one season, and then it was canceled on the cliffhanger. Last month I picked up like the first 2 issues of the Abrams Spider-Man. I got a bundle with like different variant covers. So here's a variant cover issue 1. Another variant cover of issue 1. A variant cover issue 2. And issue 3. I'm not sure if the 4th one is out yet or it's gonna come out soon or not, I forget. I got a Marvel Zombies trade paper bag. And Marvel Zombies 2 trade paper bag. The Marvel Zombies books were pretty cool. At least the first 2. I only read the first 2, I never read the other ones after yet. But I'll start to. Here's Marvel Zombies 3 issue 1. Marvel Zombies issue 2 part 3. Marvel Zombies 3 issue 3. And Marvel Zombies issue 4. Then I got the 4-part Ultimate Access from the 90s Marvel vs DC series. There was a lot of company crossover comics back then, which they still do. Even though a lot of them were like made no sense, it was still fun to see these different universes interacting with each other. Issue 3. And issue 4. Okay, next I got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Ultimate Collection. This collects like the classic Eastman and Laird stories from Mirage Studios, issues 1 through 7. The Raphael micro one-shot. You know, and this version is in black and white, like the original comics, and each issue has like the original cover on the side. Right here is issue 1's cover. The splash page with all the turtles. This is why they were all originally all red bandanas, because the comics were black and white back in the day. Didn't matter what color they were. You know, some pictures, some shots of the book. It's a pretty heavy book actually, and it contains a lot of content. Original Baxter Stockman was black, not white like the cartoon, 80s cartoon. And as you can see, the original April O'Neil was Dr. Stockman's assistant, not a news reporter, lab assistant. And she was pretty African American too. So, volume 1, and I also got volume 2 of the same collection. This one contains the Marver Studios issues 8 through 11, the Michelangelo, Donatello, and Leonardo Micro Series one-shots. So, also, splash page. Original cover, Michelangelo one-shot. I have this hanging on my wall. I like the classic Turtle Eastman art. The original cover price for these books were like $50. I got both of them for like $30 together. Now right here, I got a random mystery box of random Spider-Man books. So let's see what I got in it. Hopefully something good and hopefully issues I don't already have. There it is. Cut through it. So I guess this is Excelsior by the definition of package stuffing, or Stan Lee used to sign out with in all his comics. Like, why do you always sign out with package stuffing? He used to say. He's not a fat stack, but well, at least they're all bagged. It looks like left me a thank you posted for purchasing. Let's remove that. Alright, so now we have Flashback Spectacular Spider-Man #1. It's a good thing all of these are bags. I have some boards, so I could add the boards later. Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man issue 9. You know, like got weird advertisement on the back. Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man issue 86. That guy looks goofy. Looks like a Looney Tunes Spider-Man or something. Got like eyes within the eyes. Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man issue 116. I think it's Spider-Man Vs Sabre-Tooth. Spectacular Spider-Man 132. Spectacular Spider-Man 133. I think this one I actually had before, but this one looks like a better shape than the one I have. Spectacular Spider-Man 141. Spectacular Spider-Man 143. No, this one's a cool cover. Spectacular Spider-Man 147. You can see Spidey and Jameson fighting together. And the last one I got here is Spectacular Spider-Man 169. We got the outside of Sandman, everyone in this cover is kind of like a B-lister. You know, you got Puma, you got the Rocketeer, the little black kid on the skateboard. I don't think he's around anymore. Probably died or got killed off. Yeah, those are all my comics for this month. Now to the game pickups. I picked up Spider-Man for the Dreamcast. I have this game for the PS1. The graphics on this one is better, but like but the lighting in the later half of the game is so freaking dark that if it wasn't the fact that I memorizing the layout of this game when I was younger with the PlayStation 1 version, I would have known where I was like looking for and shit. Like the switches are hidden in shadows and stuff. You can barely see shit. But still a fun game. I found a complete box copy of Super Mario Advance 2 for the Game Boy Advance. Sega Bass Fishing for the Dreamcast. Spider-Man 2 for the PS1. I used to have this game as a kid. I don't know what happened to my childhood copy, but I bought this game as a kid on launch date, and it was before 9/11. So after this game came out, I think like a month before 9/11. I forget how long before, but after 9/11, this game was recalled from the shelves, and then they did like a edit. What do you want to call it? A patch fix, and they restocked the shelves with some censored imagery, like basically any references that had to do with the Twin Towers that this game had got censored out and replaced, like including names of a couple of the levels and the final boss fight, which was originally on the Twin Towers, but now it's some generic building with like the buildings connected with a bridge. But still a fun game, but I want to hunt down my original non-censored version. Anyways, I got some GameCube sports games. These two, Madden 2004 and Freestyle Street Soccer. Apparently this was a Blockbuster exclusive, it says on the cover. Yeah. I don't really like sports games, but I mainly got it because it came with like a memory card, and this bundle was basically like $10 anyways, and the memory card goes for like $10 by its own, so like, you know, whatever. Free games. Also got a little Spider-Man game bundle here for Amazing Spider-Man on the Wii. I had this on the PS3 and I platinumed it. Web of Shadows for the Wii. This version of the game is pretty cool. It takes out the assist from the PS3 and 360 versions of the game, where you were able to call out partners like Wolverine or Luke Cage or whatever in certain parts in the game, and replaces it with unlockable costumes. So the other version didn't have unlockable costumes. This version has unlockable costumes in trade of the partners. Really fun. I recommend this one. And this was also included. Amazing Spider-Man 2. It's probably has to be one of the worst Spider-Man games I've played in modern era, and probably the only one I never actually beat because this game gets pretty glitchy. I never tried the Wii U version, but I had this on the PS3, and it gets pretty glitchy on the PS3 at certain parts of the game where it's not even fun to play. Alright, so lately I've been really into collecting for my Master System. So I picked up a stack of Master System games. Shinobi, the original Shinobi. I try to find all these games as complete as possible with manual and box and stuff. On the exception of this right here, the Flash game. This is the only game I picked up where it's missing a manual, but this game is kind of like rare, so if I find the manual separate, I'll pick it up one day. But yeah, as far as my knowledge, as long as the Flash has ever existed, this is the only video game that he's had to himself, outside his appearances and stuff like Mortal Kombat with DC or Injustice. So you got Altered Beast, 8-bit version of Altered Beast. Afterburner, a cool classic arcade game. Hang On Safari Hunt. Hang On is a motorcycle game, and Safari Hunt was like Master System's answer to Duck Hunt. Okay, see the images back there. Rambo for the Master System. This game kind of Rambo 2 First Blood, second Rambo game. This game kind of reminds me like of Commando by Capcom for the NES, but with a Rambo skin. Sega Casino games, you know, because every video game system has to have its share of gambling games for the adults who don't like video games. They just want to play some solitaire or 21 poker. And the last game I have to show off is Aladdin for the Sega Master System. 8-bit Aladdin. I didn't even know this was a thing. How come the NES didn't get no Aladdin? But Sega did. Oh well. Yeah, this is my overall pickup for the month. Tell me if you've read any of these comics I picked up or played any of these games I picked up. What are your thoughts? Until next time, Evil out. Like, subscribe, peace.